Hey, folks, we are back. Another In the Game podcast. Boy Fresh Prince CEO,
Myron Gaines.
We got Lucario Miles on the panel.
What up? What up?
Intro, and then we're out of here. Let's go. We're back. Another.
Someone has their YouTube playing. Was that you?
That was me.
Probably. Oh. That shit reminds me of when remember when Tony Montana's sister was dancing with that dude in the club?
Yeah.
And Tony was looking at her getting ready to go murder the nigga in the bathroom and shit. Oh my god.
Facts.
Crazy.
Miami
Guys, we just had
Vice vibe.
a heated debate behind the scenes, but we'll do an episode on that later on.
Facts. We gotta do an episode on that shit. That shit's a good discussion.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Money or game? Anyhow.
Fucking young niggas talking about it don't matter.
Right? For the people, things you only know when you're in the game. Again, all four of us right now are in the game.
Right.
I'll talk along about what to do and strategies. You know what I'm saying? Like different strategies you could do online, but they're not in the game. We're in the game, so we're going to talk about that today. Yeah,
Right.
how's everyone doing on the panel?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Chilling.
Yeah, man.
Same here, man. Chilling.
How y'all doing? Yeah.
Good, man. Waiting for y'all to come here and enjoy Miami.
Yeah, bro. Waiting.
Facts.
Yeah, man. We're telling everybody November 23rd is going to be a big day.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So it's going to be lit, man. You guys are going to see another side. You know, for all you people that cry about receipts, man, we're about to become CVS here pretty soon.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's like the number. Oh, well, receipts. All right, bro. You're going to get the receipts when Lucario and Miles come down and watch us work. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So this is going to be a good topic, bro. It basically things that you're only going to know if you're actively dating in 2020.
Right.
I guess, yeah. Yo, Lucario, Miles, what about you guys? You guys got any announcements or anything you guys want to make before we get into it?
Yeah, just make sure y'all hop on the Bad Boy membership to get that Game Kings, people, because
Move over.
popping. Oh yeah, you see the that's the poster right there.
Right.
Kings documentary. You feel me? So make sure you guys get that shit cracking. You know what I'm saying? Go to badboymembership.com. All right.
That shirt go hard, man.
Yeah, man. You got hoes. These I'm God to these hoes. That's the shirt right there. So you guys could get that at the Teespring. You feel me?
Yep, mine is on the way. Shit.
Facts. All right. So number one, right? We'll start from one and just go down from here.
Yes, sir.
Number one is actually you have round one.
Oh yeah. Of course I do.
There you go.
I'm always prepared with the sound effects, guys.
Round one, fight.
All right. Number one is you must not get one-itis in today's market 2020.
Ooh, man. Okay, I'll touch on this one first. So, as you guys all know, right, for our viewers out there, we live in a world now where women have more options than they ever had before. Now, with that said, that doesn't necessarily mean that all their options are good, right? Lucario, you did an awesome stream about this where you differentiated, because a lot of guys cry, oh, women have too many options, blah, blah. They do, but most of those guys are low-value dudes that don't have game, that are works, whatever it may be, simping, all this other stuff. So the amount of potential suitors they have that are actually worthy are very few. But with that said, they still have this because we always say perception is reality, right? So when they have all these options, they still think that, oh, all these guys want me, and it increases their ego. And quite frankly, this is why it's so important to net girls or make fun of them or clown them, because you got to bring them back to reality sometimes, right? So that's why I call myself the equalizer, because these girls tell me, oh, I'm special, whatever. And I'd be like, yo, stupid. No, you ain't. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, the thing is, guys, is that you have to have an abundance mindset nowadays, because a lot of girls have a higher perceived notion of where they really stand in society. And the only way that you're going to be able to combat this mentality that a lot of modern day women have is you're going to have to work a lot of volume, and you're going to have to play the game kind of like women do. Because here's the thing, guys, women don't have one-itis at all.
Nope.
They're actually like biologically designed to not get one-itis, because here's the thing. Since women are the weaker gender physically, they need to quickly be able to move on to the next guy should their current counterpart get killed in war or whatever it may be. This is why Genghis Khan, like everyone in Asia, has like some kind of like descendancy from him, because this dude was running around killing everybody, pillaging, and having sex with all kinds of women. And the women had to acclimate very quickly and get over their husbands that were killed in war or whatever, and basically take concede to the new conquerors. And this is why guys always wonder, why do women get over breakups faster? Why do women initiate so many breakups, etc.? Because women are hardwired to look for weakness in men. And when you have one-itis, it is one of the easiest ways that a woman is able to tell that you're a lower value male. So I always tell guys, you need to treat women as expendable commodities, because you best believe these women treat you guys as expendable commodities. It's just that they don't actively say it, because it's politically incorrect to say that, and women are very non-confrontational. But it shows in their actions. This is why guys get left unseen. This is why girls don't text you back. This is why girls flake on dates, etc. They show it through their actions that men are expendable to them. Guys need to adopt that same mindset, and the first way to do that is by getting over one-itis and not giving these women that type of energy until they've earned it. Now, I'm not saying have one-itis, but a girl's got to work, just like Lucario talks about all the time. If you run a company, she's got to work and get through the ranks to become your CFO or whatever it may be, since you're the CEO. So she can't just get vice president without doing any work, because she ain't going to value the position. So you have to put women through their paces and treat them as expendable, especially in the beginning, so that they're going to put a little bit of respect on your name. You know what I'm saying?
Put some respect on my name.
So that's all I got on that one. So I'll pass it off to the panel.
Yeah. So I would say this, man, about the whole one-itis thing is that the reason why guys end up wanting to latch on to one girl is because their lack of game to get women in the first place. So what happens is that once they get that one girl, it's like they feel like this is an opportunity. This is something special. This is like the best thing ever. So what happens is guys just need to start talking to more girls, interacting with more girls, stepping up their game, so that when they're out there doing what they do, they'll know that, hey, this situation isn't really anything special. This is just, me meeting another girl, and I probably meet another girl tomorrow and another girl tomorrow. And if this one fall off, I just go get another girl. So it's just the mindset. The mindset is a lot of these dudes who are beta males, they have the scarcity mindset. So therefore they're going to try to hoard the pussy. You know what I'm saying? So the thing that I tell guys is that you got to get into a habit of constantly talking to women on a consistent basis, dealing with women on a consistent basis, having sex with different women on a consistent basis. And the thing guys have to understand is this: when you first meet a woman, that's when you're supposed to, I don't want to say this to make it sound crazy, but this is when you're supposed to care about her the least.
Yeah.
When you first meet the chick.
Hold on, yo, Lucario, one more time, bro, because
when you first meet a chick, this is when you're supposed to care about her the least. Meaning, this is the time you put the least amount of time, attention, energy in this situation. You do enough to get things done, but you do not make it to where you're overextending yourself with this woman. You understand what I'm saying? So what you do is that you meet the chick, you're like, okay, she's cute. Let me see if I can smash, let me see if I can make something happen. And if she's not compliant, if she's not making it easy for you, move on to the next girl quickly. There's times where I've been in situations where I'll be at a bar, a club, whatever, and I go up to a girl, try to talk to her, and she, acting all stink. And literally in like maybe 5 to 10 seconds, I just start talking to the girl next to her. You understand what I'm saying? Or I stop talking in mid-sentence and just walk to the next girl. You see what I mean? Because I'm letting myself, and also I'm letting her know, like, this isn't anything serious. Like, it's not a big deal. And until a woman becomes a chick who becomes somewhat substantial over time, then you don't really need to take it seriously. You understand? Like, it's like this. There should be no one-itis, because when a woman is significant in your situation or your life, that should happen over time as a byproduct of you doing the right things in a game and being able to maintain the situation and actually train the chick to be what you want. So it's not like a lot of guys look at getting a fucking look at getting a girl or a girlfriend or a chick that they really like as like this big fun thing. It's not necessarily a fun thing. It's something that you cultivate and make work over time. So once a girl is your girlfriend or a chick that you've been with for a long time, that's a girl that you've cultivated over time. That's a situation you created. You don't create that situation in one day or 1 week when you're first dealing with a chick. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Facts, Miles.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, that another name for one-itis is laziness.
Let's
and I know a guy like this. He's married now to a witch, and I haven't seen or spoke to him in years because of that witch. You know, I'm so serious. The nigga said to me straight up one day, he was like, bro, like, I don't want to go back out there and start all over again.
Damn.
And so he literally succumbed to letting this witch take over his life. You understand? Like, that's literally what, like, yo, he married to this bitch and she didn't even take his last name, my nigga. He didn't even say nothing about it.
Right.
That's how bad it was. You understand? So what I want to say is that another name, like I said, another name for one-eyedness is laziness. Because a lot of guys is like, man, once they catch that one comfortable situation, they don't want to continue the hunt or continue the grind that is, you know, dealing and talking with multiple females. You understand what I'm saying? They just want to like just kind of get complacent and relax, and it's like they just want to focus on the, because it's like some guys just like, all right, I got my money in order, I got a job, I got a secure job, now I have a secure source of vagina, and I'm good. You know? Yeah. And the fucked up part is, if you're smart, if you understand certain things about life, you realize that there's really no room to be complacent about anything.
Yep.
Because you can lose a job, you can lose money, you can fucking, you know, somebody could fuck up your life with you know, like identity fraud and like just screw your whole shit up, or you know, the girl, the whatever girl you're trusting in and that you think that got your back and all of this shit and that loves you, she could fucking care less. Like she's just fucking waiting to fucking ruin your life. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
But these are things that happen when guys get comfortable. There's really no comfortability for a man. In all actual truth, again, I talked about this on another live when John, you know, Bulldog was on. Like, a man has nothing to lean on but himself. You understand? You can't really get complacent about nothing in this world, because look at COVID. Look how everybody had plans for 2020. Everybody, oh yeah, 2020 was my year. It's my year, bro. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. All these things we was planning to do, and look at what happened. 2020 just fucking threw a wrench in everybody's plans, and it's like, yeah. So where's the merit in complacency? You understand? Right. Where's the merit in getting comfortable? No, you have to be always ready to roll with the punches, adapt, and do what you got to do as a fucking man. And no, there's not one female on this earth, even your mother, even your fucking mother, should you depend on to that extent. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that, and that's and no disrespect to nobody's mother, but if she bleeds once a month, or if she ever has bled once a month for a certain period of life, trust me, they are evil by nature.
It's too mild, stupid.
Oh my goodness.
No, I want to say.
Hold on. Let me give a disclaimer, because I don't want to sound like I'm a fucking mid-child or something like that, and I'm hating on women. But when I say they're evil, what I mean is you gotta watch them. That's what I mean. Like, I'm just saying, don't have one-nighters and don't get complacent, because you know you have to be able to adapt to changing situations. That's all. I have nothing against women.
I gotta add a little bit to what you said there when you were saying that a lot of guys are scared or lazy to do the work. And bro, that's 1,000% true, because I can't tell you how many men I know that are in relationships with women that, quite frankly, don't deserve them. But they're only dealing with the chick because they're so scared to get back out on the market and deal with. Because here's the thing: a lot of dudes know that the game is changed. Like, a lot of men know, like, you need an Instagram nowadays. You got to be on social media. You got to have good pictures, whatever it may be. To be a single guy in 2020 and been out the game for even 1 or 2 years, it's going to be very scary for you to get back in. So a lot of guys will sit there and tolerate bad behavior from a woman simply for access to her. And the thing is that dudes got to understand that, like, if she's not giving you that genuine desire sex, you need to kick her to the curb anyway, because now she's only tolerating you. And quite frankly, when a woman is tolerating you, that's when she's on her worst behavior. That's when she disrespects you. This is when she yells at you. This is when she's like, using you for your money. This is when she cheats on you. All this bullshit comes. Like, and the thing is that most guys don't have the awareness to understand that this is coming down the road. You know, we have stupid idioms like happy wife, happy life, all this other bullshit. But at the end of the day, a lot of guys are lazy and don't want to work the volume required to get women. And we always say, you know, 99% of guys' problems with women come from a sourcing problem. Not necessarily that like they probably have some crappy game and stuff like that too, but they don't even get out here and cold approach chicks and they're complaining about not getting women. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to double down on what Miles was saying there with like a lot of guys are simply lazy as well.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so
I just want to double down on what Miles was saying.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
okay, cool. So I want to start with this preface here, right? It's just to say, she's not yours; it's just your turn. So a lot of dudes, right? They meet a chick, and the moment they meet her, like, oh my god, I want her to be my wife, my girlfriend. And it's like, bro, you don't even know her.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what she's capable of. You don't know if she's for the streets or not. You don't know her at all. But because you're so accustomed to, like, you know what I'm saying, being home alone, and you meet a chick that's actually cool and nice to you, you're like, oh man, she's the one. But real talk, like, the number one problem that guys face is that they don't source enough girls.
Yep.
And when you go into this dating market, sorry to say this, most of these girls are for the
She belongs to the street.
for the streets, because once again, like, they've been educated by female rappers, get the bag, mess niggas up. You know what I'm saying? Like take all you can from it's kind of like not every, okay, so let me just say this, right? Not every girl's like this, but for the most part, most girls are on that type of energy and type of time. So you need to be very careful which chicks you wife up, because once again, like I said before, she's not yours, it's just your turn. And when you start to realize that, okay, you know what? I need to do multiple dates, I need to meet multiple women so I can know for a fact if she's good or not. You're gonna realize that, wait, hold on a second. My time is very valuable, because in this case, like, you don't want to waste time with a chick that's gonna mess you up down the road. For example, like, I got friends from like high school, and they met one chick, their high school sweetheart, right? And then they have 2 kids, and the chick is cheating on them left, right, and center. And at one point, they did love the guy, but once again, like Mike Tyson says as well in his interview with Boozy, he says, mothers love you unconditionally for the most part, and they care about you. Versus females, they love you for survival. So, for example,
opportunistically.
yeah. So you meet a chick, she's thinking, okay, how can this dude pay my rent? How can this dude help me and support me? And if she can figure out how to finesse you, she will. If not, she's gonna say how she can use you otherwise. But for the most part, guys, one night is not a thing you should be focusing on. You need to go out there, source multiple dates, get multiple girls, and then get experience, so you know when you meet the right chick, okay, I can bet her for a period of time, hopefully a year, and then from there I can see if she's valuable or not to keep long term.
We agree with Lucario on that one. You need a vetted chick for a year, 100%, man. Because like you got to wait for her to pull the future and get the mask off. You know what I'm saying? And typically it takes her a little bit longer to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Because she's always going to put her best foot forward, especially if she sees you as a high value guy that is going places. She's going to show you her best side. A year with her will allow you to pick up any red flags that you otherwise would have missed if you committed to her too early. And quite frankly, guys, shacking up with the wrong chick can royally fuck your life up, man. So you want to move on to number 2? Fresh?
No, can I add something real quick?
Please.
Let me add something real quick. I just want to tell guys something about the reality of women. You have to remember this. I don't know if guys realize that a woman's threshold for pain is usually higher than that of a man's.
For sure. Yep.
The reason why is because, like I said, they bleed once a month and they have to deal with childbirth. You understand what I'm saying? Think about the fact that a woman can put on makeup every fucking day of her life. You have to understand how a woman is able to pose for her survival. This is why we say it takes at least a year to vet a woman, because women make the best fucking special agent spies. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because they're willing to play a role for as long as they need to, so they can survive. You have to understand this. See what I'm saying? So you gotta put a female through her paces. You gotta make sure that she has to sacrifice for you over time to show that she's a good girl, bro. You understand what I'm saying? You can't get comfortable and let a female into your space and just think, oh yeah, she's been with me for a couple of months and she cleaned up my house a couple of times and she bought me a sandwich from Subway that one time. Nah, bro. Nah, she gotta be willing to sacrifice through time and be willing to put herself in extended uncomfortable situations and prove to you that she has your best interest at heart.
Right. Work. You gotta work,
facts, bro. Yeah,
gotta work.
You got it. That's the only way chicks are gonna respect you is if you basically put them in a position where they gotta help you. You know what I'm saying? Because women, I always say it, bro, women don't really build, they move in, man. So like you got to build and you got to direct her on how to help you. Because at the end of the day, you're making all the real decisions. You know, she's helping you here and there. But like, bro, girls want you pre-assembled, bro. I hate to say that, but it's like they don't want assembly required, man. Fuck that. So that's just the reality. So we'll move on to number 2, guys.
Round 2, fight.
So number 2, you don't get upset when a girl flakes.
Mm.
Ooh,
Bro, fact.
Man, I'll go first here, bro, because this is something that I make a lot of content about, and yeah. Anyway, we live in a world, guys. In the dating game, you guys got to understand that women are savages in the dating game. Okay, and quite frankly, women have to be that. They have to be cutthroat when it comes to dating because they can't afford to align themselves with a low value male. Because if they align themselves with a low value male, let's go back a couple centuries. What would happen? It would pretty much spill disaster. She would die because the guy wasn't strong enough to protect her from other elements, right? It's only been in recent times that women have been able to survive without the provisioning of a man in security. So with that said, it's still hardwired in them to detect losers, okay? And the thing is, guys, is that unfortunately, with the way the dating game is now, with smartphones, Instagram, etc., the flake rate has increased dramatically. You know, the days of, you know, a man's attention used to be worth something. You know, you go back, I'm sure Lucario and Miles can speak to this, you know, 10, 15 years ago. But with the internet now, it's made it where women are basically able to get endless amounts of attention from bountiful men from all over the world. So what's happened is that a girl that you might have met on Monday, right, and said, hey, you look attractive, I would like to get a drink with you, right? She would have said, oh, thank you so much. I can meet you on Wednesday, right? 10 years ago, that'd be great, right? She'd probably show up, whatever it may be. You guys have your drinks and you guys meet. But now, right, on Tuesday, she get a DM from like an athlete. Hey, you're bad. What are you doing? You want to come out to California? Oh, yeah, sure. She gets on a plane and she leaves, and then she ends up flaking on you. Last week, we did a podcast, the Fresh and Fit Show. And we have a friend, he runs Salt Daddy Game. We don't advise running it the way he does. But I just want to talk about this real quick, just to kind of let guys understand the gravity of what's going on nowadays. So he, without getting into details, had set up some kind of social situation, right? And he DM'd a bunch of chicks off of a website saying, hey, come, I'm going to pay you $5,000. Now, obviously, he had no intention of doing that, but the more, you guys are going to get the point here in a second. So the girls, one of them texted him, and we showed this text thread, and she said, hey, I won't be able to make it. My mom is sick. He responded, okay, well, I guess you don't want this $5,000 then. If you want a sugar daddy, you're going to have to, you know, I don't deal with flakes. The girl responds about 10 minutes later, oh, I just checked with my mom. She's fine. I'm going to come. And she showed up to the situation. Now, what is the takeaway from this, guys? The takeaway is this. You're competing with simps that are willing to pay these women thousands of dollars to meet up, and she will flake on you even though she likes you to meet with someone else, whether it's to get a bag, get paid for a dinner date, whatever it may be. The game has changed. So I tell guys all the time, don't take flaking personally, and you need to work a lot of volume to compensate for the current flaking epidemic that we live with. And that's why we showed that, to let guys know there are simps out here that do this type of thing all the time, and these are the dudes you lose your girl to, because no matter how much she likes you, $5,000 is $5,000, bro. You ain't flaking. You know what I'm saying? So that's my little take on it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You go ahead, and I'll go after.
Oh,
he never paid her the $5,000, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what's there to say, really? I mean, the only thing I guess I'll say is like, this is why I confirm, like, a few hours before. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm just, a lot of guys, like a lot of the other dudes who got low self-esteem, they're like, oh, you don't confirm because you're acting too thirsty. And I'm like, well, I confirm not because I'm thirsty, but because I'm trying to make the best of my time.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure, because I'm an adult person, and It's a date, but it's still based on the fact that we're using our resource of time. It's still a business transaction to a certain extent. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
In the same way that I would, holler at a client and be like, "Hey, are we still good for our meeting?" Is the same way I'll holler at a chick and say, "Hey, are we still good for meeting up tonight or whatever?" You understand? So I look at it the same damn way. I like shit. I do it so much is that, or the way I run my game. A lot of chicks when they meet with me, they tell me that they felt like they were going to a job interview, and I'm like, that's how I want you to feel.
Fact.
You understand? I want you to feel like you're not even fucking. You shouldn't be comfortable with me yet. You should still be in that space where you're a little bit uncomfortable, and you know that somebody's gonna be judging you. So you should show up on time, and like if you're really interested in me, then you showing up on time, and you're making sure everything's cool, blah 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 blah, and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So
and that's I feel like, Miles, that's exactly what girls tell me when they meet with me on dates. And the thing is that unfortunately, guys, women aren't like men. They can't fuck you unless they respect you first.
facts.
So the thing is that you're better off with her feeling uncomfortable and having that uncertainty, because that's the only way women are going to truly respect you, man. A guy can have sex with a girl and not respect her. It doesn't work the other way around for women, though. So when you put their feet to the fire, it's going to be very novel for them, because quite frankly, very few men put women's feet to the fire. You know what I mean? Like a lot of guys will sit there and let a girl flake on them and ask them out again, or whatever it may be. And
Right.
if this was a job interview, you would fucking show up on time and you'd be wearing a suit. And enough guys don't hold these girls accountable. And the thing is that, I always say women get in line when they know you have other women in line. So if you have the balls to check her and tell her, yo, that, like, I don't do this late thing or whatever, she's going to know off rip, yo, this dude can only talk to me like this because he probably has other women. He doesn't give a fuck what I think. He's just saying it. You know what I mean? And that's how you got to deal with women, bro. Like, you got to be a leader, and leaders exert boundaries. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And the thing I'll say about flaking too is that we talking about not being upset about it. The thing is, you got to accept it as part of the game. There's no way to stop flaking. You understand? Like, ever. There's literally no way for that to happen, because understand, there are times when a chick flakes because there's something that you're doing, but there's also times when she flakes that have nothing to do with you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It literally has nothing to do with you. And so you just got to understand that's part of the game. But as far as flaking is concerned, as far as like, still dealing with a chick, there's a lot of different like circumstances or situations where sometimes you could still deal with her. And then there's certain circumstances and situations where you should never deal with a chick if she flakes. So like, for example, if it's the first date, if it's supposed to be the first date, let's say y'all supposed to meet up off of, Tinder or whatever, and it's the first date and then she flakes, you should never fucking get with her again. You understand? And if you do get with her again, it's only if she's been like hitting you up maybe, twice, 3 times to try to get back at you, and then you can smash, but then after you smash, you never call her again. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Basically, what you ought to understand is that when that chick is flaking on that first date, that means that she's not really feeling you, and she's only hitting you back up because her options are drying up at that moment. So basically, she's just hitting you up because you're the last resort. Now, if you've been with a chick for a minute, you understand? Let's say this is a girl you've been with for like 6 months or whatever, 7 months, and she's been on point, right? And y'all supposed to go out, and then she says, "Oh, hey, something came up. Can I see you next week?" That girl, you could give one chance. You understand what I'm saying? You'd be like, "All right, cool. We see each other next week." But if she flakes again, you still got to charge us to the game, because understand that women are going to make time for what they really want. So if they're not making time for you, all they're saying to you is they don't really want you. That's what it is.
Facts, bro. We got to kick Lucario off stream because he's making us look bad. Yeah, no, man. Remember, guys, women adhere to this principle when it comes to dating men. Men are taught do what's right. Women are taught do what's right for you, especially when it comes to dealing with opposite gender. So understanding that you need to play the same game women do. So what does that mean? That means you need to double stack dates. That means you need to flake on them. And here's the thing you guys got to understand. If you flake on a chick, they ain't even really going to get mad like that. Very few, like they'll probably like, "Oh my God, I understand." If anything, it's going to increase your status with them, because they're like, "Whoa, this guy's either really busy or he has many other options." But men rarely flake on women, man. So when you're able to kind of like put them on the other side of the table, turn the tables on them, it's gonna actually make you look very attractive. It's funny, man. If men dated like women, that would fix a lot of their fucking problems, man. So yeah, man. So I would say number 3.
Oh, well, I'm gonna go.
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
In this case, for example, when you're out here, right, guys, remember, you can only control your behavior, not anybody else's. And you can influence their behavior, but you can't make someone do something that they don't want to do. And very important, when you're dating these chicks, if they're not giving you your time or attention or showing up on a date, that means you're not a priority. So, for example, a lot of times I'll take a chick out, right? Well, I'll vibe her, whatever, and I'll ask her, "Yo, I'm just curious. Like, I know you get a lot of options, right? You're a bad Instagram model. Why you out here with me?" She'll be like, "Oh, you seem fun and you seem cool. And I want to see what you're about. You get me?" And I'm like, "Yo, real quick." And this is after I smash whatever, right? I'm like, "Real quick, show me your DMs real quick." So I happen to like just peruse her DMs, whatever, and I'll see blue check niggas. I'll see like rappers, celebrities, and I'm like, "Yo, like, real talk now."
Oh my God!
That's what you go through. That's how you feel when you go through the chicks' DMs, bro.
I gotta know why you chose me. And one, let's set the date right away. Two, like the moment I meet a chick like that, I want to see her like the next day if possible, or the following day, because I don't want to waste time. Because I know for a fact she's getting hit up by multiple dudes. And if you, for example, right, some coaches online say, "Hey, wait a week to invite her on a date." Bro, between that time period, like Myron said,
2 weeks, you mean? I think, yeah, they said 2 weeks.
Right.
Between that time frame, right, she's getting hit up by multiple dudes offering her flights to Dubai, flights to Bahamas, all paid expenses.
Turks and Caicos.
Yeah, exactly. Or even just a dinner date for $5,000, $2,000, just to chill with him. So,
bro, if you see a bad chick in a foreign location, best believe she ain't pay for it.
Yeah,
like
they're sponsors. But guys, I want you to realize that like a lot of flicks are not your fault. I mean, some may be because how you set it up from the beginning, but for the most part, it could be something outside completely, and you can only control your behavior, not someone else's. So just keep that in mind, all right, guys?
Facts, bro. Somebody said it. Like, yeah, man. A lot of the time, it ain't even on you guys. It's like some other stuff that came in. Her boyfriend got back into the picture. Some dude that she was messing with got back in the picture. You know what I'm saying? She already had investments with him, so she's going to deal with him. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, chicks don't want to really be fucking multiple dudes. Like, they'll do it, for a period of time, but very rarely do they actually want to like maintain it, So if a guy comes back into the picture that she was already dealing with, she has some investment with, she's going to almost always pick that guy over you, a new prospect. You know what I'm saying? So
also,
it is what it is. Go ahead.
Girls will flick on you if their friends have a better option. Like, for example, right? I had a girl tell me that like, one time this guy flicked on, so she flicked on this guy, right? Because her friends invited her to our mansion party, and at the mansion party, high value dudes were there. So it could be something completely external, and you're just the highest option for her because she has better options over here. So she's gonna go for the highest bidder. And look, guys, like this why I pitch you guys all the time: become as high value as possible. What does that mean? It means your money is right, your fitness is right, and your mindset is right. And for the most part, you may not be that top tier guy in her eyes, but at least you're your best self. So she flicks. Okay, cool. I did my best. That's what it is. Just keep sourcing.
And that's why you should never take their ass back. You feel what I'm saying? Or if they come back and you want to smash, just smash it and keep it moving. Because remember, she gonna go to that mansion party, but she gonna text you and say, "Hey, my sister came into town and I have to like hang out with her." You know what I'm saying? And she'll give you that goofy.
That happened to us just this weekend, and now those girls are heading fresh back right now. Like, this weekend, our cousin's in town, we can't hang, and now they're hitting us up now and want to chill.
Right.
Like, they're on the way right now. Yeah, bro. See, I'm telling you guys, these girls, bro, like
She belongs to the street.
every single time, man.
Bitch, I didn't know Rick Ross was your cousin.
So, do we gonna go on to number 3?
Yes, number 3.
Okay, guys. So
Round 3.
okay.
Number 3, not to chase women, but chase success instead. So this goes into like being a high value male and kind of like deciding where's my time best spent. And for the most part, me and Myron Gaines, we're always here working for content for you guys, helping build the studio. Chris is here helping us as well. And we're focused on our passions and our dreams, right? First is some dudes are out here trying to find a date nonstop. And yes, you can smash a lot of chicks. You can get a lot of girls, whatever. But what does that really mean? Does that mean you're progressing in life? No. Because you can smash a chick today, bro. And what's next? There's nothing after that. Yeah, you might feel good. And your mother might say, "Oh yeah, boy, you did a good job. She's bad as hell. 10 out of 10. So what? You got money in the bank? You got a business that you're working on? How you supporting your family? Like that comes first. So my thing is, look, just success, whatever that means to you, and then focus on your priorities. Once that's done, then put that time into females, because that's when you can relax, you can have fun and vibe, and you did the work up front. So now you can play and have fun. So I say work hard, play hard, but don't focus on the chick, because guess what? You chase that chick rather than chasing the bag, I guarantee you that chick will leave you and go for someone else's bag because it's way bigger.
Facts.
Perfect.
Yo, Lucario, you want to take it next?
Yeah, I was gonna say this is that I think also two guys got to understand about balance, because what most guys do is they'll say, "Well, I'm gonna just keep working and working and working and working," and then they're successful, but then they're just having a hard time getting girls. You understand what I'm saying? And then so what happens is if you don't have that balance, though, what's going to happen is that you're going to become a successful simp. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because what this is the thing that guys don't understand is like, see, what happens is that when you, because this is what dudes think. Because we had a girl call on our live stream the other day, and she basically said, "Hey, I'm messing with this guy. I want to lock him down." Basically, she wants the guy to, like, be her boyfriend and eventually marry her. And she said she didn't kiss this dude, and they didn't have sex yet, and they've been talking for like a month or something like that, right? What? So exactly. So, but the thing she was saying was like, this guy has a lot of money, he's successful, yada yada yada. So a lot of times women, they'll grasp on those type of dudes because they're like, oh, he's successful and all this other stuff. So if you're a successful guy, but you ain't got no game as far as dealing with women, you're going to get got, because you're going to be a guy who doesn't have the skills to pull women, but you have the success as far as everything else. And then what's going to happen is that you're going to get taken advantage of, because what's going to happen is women usually are not going to fuck those type of guys quickly. Because you got to understand something. All those chicks that go to the mansion parties and go to Dubai and all that other stuff, understand all those women are hoes. You understand what I'm saying? But all those hoes still need dick. You can't forget this. Hoes still need dick. So what does that mean? A hoe is gonna use some guys for the paper, for the mansion parties, for the all that fancy shit. And then she's gonna get that feeling in her vagina where she needs some dick. Usually these two guys aren't the same. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is you want to be the guy that's giving her the dick. And you're going to be the guy who's going to give her the dick if you're up on game outside of just, using your success and money and all that other stuff. You see what I'm saying? Because what'll happen is sometimes she'll give the success guy some pussy, but what's happening is she's giving him the fucking, fast food pussy. You understand? She's not giving him filet mignon pussy. You feel me? So that's what it is.
Bro.
Oh, yeah.
Listening to that the whole time, I was just like, facts, and more facts. So the thing is that a lot of guys got to understand is that women understand that it's very difficult to find a guy that's alpha that's also financially secure. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So if a girl's able to find these things in a guy, right, that's ideal. But quite frankly, very rare. If the guy typically only has one of the two, if he has a lot of money, he's just a simp that has money. Or if he's alpha, he's a broke boy that she can't really take seriously because every time they go out on dates, she's got to pay for everything. So the thing is, this is why self-improvement is so important, because you need to be the guy that can do both. And the thing is that when you can do both, you can really kill the game, because very few guys, it's one of the cheat codes, man. Because very few guys actually have both. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's so important, where I say all the time, guys that have money that don't have game, they're gonna pay for it in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, bro, like this chick that you just were talking about, she's looking at this dude like, bro,
gotcha, bitch.
Because she's basically she's just reeling him in, because she knows I'm gonna leverage sexuality against this guy because he doesn't know better.
Right.
And I did a podcast about this. I said 5 things every man has to have in place before he even thinks about getting into a long-term relationship. One of them was make $100,000 a year, 6 months savings in the bank, get in shape, be 35 years old, and then most importantly, have had sex with at least 50 women. Yep. Why 50 women? Personally, to me, I think once you've had sex with at least 50 girls, you should be in a position where you understand generalities of female nature. And that's the bare minimum. Honestly, you should do more. But with 50, it should give you a decent foundation so that girls don't get you like this dude. Because at the end of the day, that girl is on the phone line talking with you guys, but in the back of her mind, she's like this.
Right.
Because she knows she's not shit, and she knows she doesn't deserve that guy, but since he's stupid and doesn't understand his own worth, she's going to milk him fucking dry. And here's what's going to happen. He's going to walk down the aisle. He's going to marry her. And then what? Next thing you know,
Stupid.
you know what I'm saying? And then she's going to take him to cleaners, take half his money and go fuck some other guy anyway, man. So it's so important to have game. If you're going to have money, you need to have game. It's like mandatory you have game.
You need both.
You need both, bro. Because like if you have money without game, you are going to be an angry simp, bro. Like,
so, real
facts.
quick, guys,
Go ahead,
game is the foundation, and money is kind of like the attraction to get everything put together. So if you have both, you're gonna kill it.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
facts.
Mouse.
No, I'm done. Yeah.
Go ahead, Mouse.
We talking about the success and the chasing,
Yeah.
So,
right?
You know, not to chase women, but chase success instead.
Right. I mean, for me, it's like it's kind of like you said, like between Fresh Prince and Lucario's statements, that's where I kind of lie. Like it's like it has to be a balance, and I kind of like I'm the type of person where it's a part of my lifestyle. Like there's a balance where it's like if I'm going through the course of my day and I see somebody attractive, she's gonna get hollered at. You understand what I'm saying? But then other than that, when I know the work is done and I know I'm chilling on a Friday night or I'm chilling on the weekend, and I make time to go out and cold approach and see what's going on at the parties and see who's where and what's going on and this, that, and the third. Like I got a couple of DJ friends around town. I holler at them. I see what's up. You know what I'm saying? So I keep it as a part of my lifestyle, but I also make time for it. You understand what I'm saying? Where it's like I'm not neglecting any of the main important things that I have to do with my life, as far as taking care of business, doing what I have to do as far as fitness and keeping myself straight. And then like you said, Fresh, you work hard and then you play hard. You see what I'm saying?
And one other thing too, man, I just want to say, because a lot of people use I'm on my purpose as an excuse to not get out there and talk to girls. And
right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And quite frankly, guys, you could do both. You understand?
Right.
It's something called time management, guys. Because a lot of you guys think, oh, I'm just gonna, stick to get on the grind, make money, fuck these girls, right? Here's the problem when you do that. Now you're basically gonna become a super simp, because what's gonna happen is you don't understand female nature, you don't understand how women may select, you don't understand the manipulation tactics that women have. And this is the thing: if a girl knows that she can fleece you, right, and you got money, she's going to do exactly what this woman is doing, where she's leveraging her sexuality in return for some kind of compliance. And she's milking it really hard. The fact that they've been together for months and he hasn't even kissed her yet speaks to his sexual inexperience.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Most girls would never think that they could get away with that. But this girl's literally like, he's giving her an inch. She's taking miles because she knows that he doesn't have the sexual experience to tell her, oh, you don't want to kiss? Get the fuck out my house. And that's what I tell you guys all the time. Never let a woman leverage sex against you for some kind of compliance, because when you do that, you start going down a slippery slope where she's going to continue to do that shit. So what do? Get out. Simple as that. And I'm polite about it. I ain't say I'm not yelling at her like, get the fuck out, bitch. No, hell no. I'm like, listen, you can't fulfill my needs. I respect your decision. You don't want to have sex, but I'm going to call someone that will. I'll see you later. And and she's got to go. And what's happened before is that just by me telling her you got to leave, then that changes their mind. And they're like, okay, you know what? I don't want to leave anymore. And then she hooks up anyway. But it's important to let her know, right, that she's replaceable. Future always says it. Bitch, don't get too comfortable. And that's what you guys got to start really internalizing and understanding, that you cannot let a woman try to leverage sex against you, bro, because when you do that, you're going to continue to do it, and it's going to get worse and worse. Right now, what we're seeing with this guy, that's Super Saiyan God mode levels of simping right now. So
against the fire game tonight from Lucario, Miles, Myron Gaines, and myself. So go ahead and like the video, subscribe, and show some love to the fellas on the panel.
Yeah, it's a Lucario fan on his YouTube channel and Miles Cunningham on his YouTube channel.
Yes,
Give
sir.
you guys a free late night game, putting girls off. Yeah, I got another 2 set of girls that wants to meet up with us too.
Okay,
so
cool.
right now, guys, we're in the game, baby. We're out here actually chicks.
Now we have 4 girls on the line. So we're going to decide what 2 we're going to chill with, or even both sets.
Yeah. Well, and here, let me tell you guys something about these 2 girls that are about to come over right now. They put us on the back burner the past couple of days because it was Halloween weekend. You know what I'm saying? And, that's just the game. Now that they're free, it's a Monday, November 2nd.
Yeah.
Ain't no mansion parties going around. And now they want to come hang out. And that's unfortunate. That's what you got to understand, is that's how women are. You know what I'm saying? The highest bidder always wins. So they got invited to like a mansion party the other day. They went to that.
Yeah.
Right. And now they're coming back to chill with us. So it is what it is, man. You can't take this shit personal.
See, yeah, guys, don't get mad because guess what, bro? Like, if you get mad at this, it's not gonna hurt them. It's only gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah.
At the same time, just find other chicks because look, they didn't show up. We still went out, had a good time, got some numbers, clothes, whatever. So it's all good, guys. Don't take it personal.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck about these chicks. Anyway.
Chicks like that, you got to treat like horse. You understand what I'm saying? Like, see, this is the thing, man. The more a woman is going to treat you like top priority, that's when you can actually see her as potential as top priority. When you notice that she's treating you on a back burner, and then you say, well, you know what? Fuck it, come through. It's like, all right, cool, you come through, but we just gonna get it in because what's happening is that now you're treating her as she wants to be treated at that moment. Because if she wanted to be treated better, she would have treated you better. You understand what I'm saying? She would have been doing what she needed to do from the first place. Because sometimes I'm at the point where I wouldn't even take some of these girls back after they done flaked or they done said, oh, I got some other okay, cool, good night. And I'll never speak to you again. But in some cases, I say, come through, and then I hit, and then literally that's it. Like, I never speak to you again, we're done. Because again, you got to understand that there's a respect level there when you're dealing with these chicks. Right. And so if a chick is like, you know, because this is the thing. If you fucking with a chick, you say, hey, come through, let's, you know, we could probably go out and get some drinks, or we could do this, we could hang out, all of that good stuff, right? But when she start acting all funny like that, and then she hits you back later, it's like, okay, well, just come through, suck my dick, and get the fuck out. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that type of energy. You see what I mean?
So, guys, what Locario just said, write that down, guys, because you got to understand this. When a girl puts you on the back burner, or it's very obvious she's a highest bidder wins type chick,
right? You
need to now put her in the you ain't getting nothing else but penis category.
Right, exactly.
Quite frankly, when these two girls come over, this is what we're gonna do. They're gonna come over. We'll try to maybe escalate, see what we can do. If they act on any funny shit, I'll be like, all right, guys, well, later we're gonna go do something else. And then what Fresh is gonna do, he's gonna put on his IG story that we're out with two other girls. Yep. And that's gonna let these girls know, oh, they literally just curved us to go talk to other chicks because we didn't give them what they want. And then they're gonna have to kind of make a decision right there and then. So I agree 1,000%, guys. You got to treat women as expendable commodities too, man. And that's the only way they're going to truly respect you. You know what I'm saying? Because when you play the game like a woman, then she's like, oh, okay. Because most women aren't used to getting hit with their own medicine, bro.
And guys, we flick on girls all the time. Like, to finish the studio, we flick on hella chicks just to get all this shit done. And like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I flick on some baddies, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good because guess what? This is more important than, you know what I'm saying, going on a date with chicks.
They don't pay our fucking bills, so whatever.
Wouldn't it be funny if they was watching the show too? They'd be like, I saw you guys saying that shit. Oh my God. Like, I've had, you know, because chicks be lurking.
Bro, I posted on Instagram. What did they look at it?
They're in the chat room right now.
You know what? Yo, you know what? If they are, bro, who cares, man? Fuck it. It is what it is.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah. So hey, if you are watching, ladies, we got a replacement ready for you if you fuck up. So
number four.
Yeah, number 4. All right, what's number 4?
You don't tolerate disrespect.
Oh, perfect. Yo, Lacar, you want to go first on this one, baby?
No, I'll go first on that one, nigga. I'll go first on that one, nigga.
Okay, Miles.
I don't play no fucking games. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to be cussing, right?
No. We already know, bro.
I don't play any games when it come to that, bro. Like my respect is at the first priority. Do you understand? This is why I tell dudes to make sure that all your drawers are brand new. Make sure your socks don't have no holes in them. Make sure you know you deal with grooming and hygiene. Take care of yourself. You understand? Make sure everything that has to do with you is a top priority, and respect is the number one thing. So it's the same thing we was just talking about. If a chick is dealing with you, she's flaking. Like we don't tolerate flaking. We don't you know talk to a chick extra during the week just to keep her interested for the date on Friday. We're not worried about none of that. All of you chicks are replaceable. All of you chicks are replaceable. Mess with me if you want to. Act just a little bit like you don't have a certain level of respect for me, or you don't have a certain level of respect for yourself. You're talking to a guy that I end dates in the middle. I end dates in the middle simply because the chick is acting like she can't listen to what the hell I'm trying to say. You understand? I play no games when it comes to that, because once I feel like you don't respect me, I don't care how fat your ass is, you are now unattractive. You understand what I'm saying? Once you don't respect me, all of your attractiveness goes out the window, because I can't even get my dick hard for a chick that don't respect me, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like respect is a big part of like attraction and you know, like
it's mandatory.
It's so mandatory, bro. It's mandatory, and I think that this rule right here is a big part that a lot of guys throw out the window. I've actually heard, like, you know, dudes that I don't want to say nothing too crazy, right?
Nah, but, bro, we already demonetized, man.
No. I mean, I don't want to put anybody's name, but these are popular YouTuber guys, popular dating coach YouTuber guys, very popular guys who tell stories of, yo, I gotta get laid by any means necessary, and they let chicks like put them through the ringer, change venues on them. Like, bro, I told you guys this many times. Like when on my online dating, when I ask a chick when she's free, if she uses the word maybe in the reply, I unmatch. I don't even reply back. I unmatch, because just the fact that you're saying maybe I'll be free on Friday, you're disrespecting me. You understand? Because if I ask you when you're free and you can't give me a solid time that you're free, mm-hmm. that is telling me that you have a lower interest level. That's disrespect. Like, dudes look at interest level. Oh yeah, sometimes a girl can have low interest level, mid interest level, and high interest level. If it's not high, it's disrespect. Mm-hmm. Period.
Facts.
Because here's call it conceited, right? But I feel like I put work in on myself that if you're messing with me, interest level is high as a default. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't run 4 miles. I don't fucking, you know, take 15 years to build a fucking business model with my partner. I don't, you know, make sure I'm all shaped up. I don't do all these things just so you could come to me with mid or low interest.
Right. I
do all these things because if you're messing with me, the interest has to be high by default. Anything less is disrespect. So you can get out of here. I don't need to talk to you. Period. You get what I'm saying? Respect. So, yo, this like respect is like, and I need guys to like start to really look at themselves and stop letting these chicks get away with so much. Like, these dudes be letting chicks change the venue. These dudes, they're like, you know, a lot of times we coach guys and tell them, yo, did you set the date? Did you set the time? Did you set the venue? And a lot of dudes, truth be told, they're scared to set all of these things because they're willing to defer to the female.
Yeah.
Right.
And the reason why you're willing to defer to a female when it comes to setting up the date is because you don't have any respect for yourself as a man, and she can already see that. So where do you think you're gonna go from here? Mm-hmm. You understand? This is why guys complain about women, but you're complaining about women because you messed up from the beginning, because you disrespected yourself. She saw you disrespect yourself, and now she figures that that's how you like it, so she's gonna disrespect you. Just like them weird dudes that pay women to step on their testicles. You get what I'm saying? It's the same type of thing. She sees that you love to treat yourself a certain way, so that's how she's gonna treat you. You see what I'm saying?
Hey guys,
man. All right, go ahead, Fresh.
Women will only allow. Sorry, women only do what you allow them to do to you, which means that like if you allow it, they'll do it to you. If you don't allow it, then they can't do crap to you because well, guess what? You're the prize. So go ahead, bro.
Yeah, no, I just want to say this because I got to double down on what Miles said. You guys need to have this ridiculous amount of confidence to the point that when the girl tells you, hey, you're cocky or you're an asshole, you need to say, yeah, thank you, bitch. I am. You know what I mean? Because you need to almost, because here's the thing, guys. This is why I tell you guys you need to get in shape. You need to get your money right, because confidence comes from competence. Okay. A big reason why a lot of you guys don't lack confidence, or whatever, is because you haven't fucking done shit, man. And quite frankly, as a man, rent is due every fucking day, man. So the only way that you're going to be able to stay steadfast in a crazy sexual marketplace that we're in now is you need to consistently be improving yourself. Because let me tell you guys something, bro. When you're at a club or a bar, right? We're out for Halloween the other night. I was talking to some chick and her fat friend got in the way. You know what? I said, hey, I'm not here to talk to whales. I'm here to talk to your friend. And you want to know why I say that shit? Because I don't give a fuck what she's got to say. Because I've worked on myself to the point that it's almost a delusional sense of self-pride. I would prefer you guys to have a delusional sense of self-pride than have no confidence. Because at least when you have the delusional sense of self-pride, you're not going to let women disrespect you. And quite frankly, guys, respect is mandatory when you deal with women. If they don't respect you, they can't fuck you. It's as simple as that. So you're better off going out on your fucking feet than going out on your knees. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So you cannot show weakness, and you got to literally hold yourself to a certain standard, man. And that's why I say the self-improvement is so important, man, because when you have the self-improvement, you're not going to tolerate bullshit from women because they're always going to give it to you. Oh, let's switch the date. Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that. You can look her dead in the face and say, no, we're not doing that. I'm the leader. You follow. And you say with a little smile on your face, but you're letting her know who the boss is. She's going to smile, and in the back of her mind, she's going to say, I'm fucking this guy tonight. Because he's not letting me impose my will on him. I am ill-equipped as a woman to impose my will on a man. Women know deep down, the strongest feminists even know this, right? Because I banged a few of them. I ain't going to lie to you guys. No cap. They even know that they are incapable of leading a man. They will get mad and say, you're a misogynist. You degrade women, all this other bullshit. No, I don't degrade women. As a matter of fact, I love women. I love them to the point that I know that they're not incapable of leading me as a man. So I'm not going to put them through that burden of leading me as a man. I'm going to lead her because I understand that she is hardwired to be repulsed by a guy that can't lead. So what am I going to do? I'm going to give her that luxury of having the leadership taken care of, and then she can relax and be in her feminine side. A reason why a lot of these chicks, disrespect you guys, yell at you guys, God forbid, yell or smack you or whatever it may be, is because she does not respect your authority. The only way that a chick is going to fuck with you, man, is she's got to respect you first, man. Like Miles is 1000% right. If a girl disrespects you, it's a dub, man. It's over. Kick her out, kick her to the curb, and find another girl that does like you. So,
and I would say this is shout out to my dude EO. He says it begins and ends with the man, right? And so basically understand that disrespect begins with you. You understand? What happens is based off of how you're coming at the girl or based off of how you interact with women is going to determine if you're going to be disrespected a lot of times or not. You understand? And so this is why a lot of times when guys like to trick, you understand, and just be like, let me give this girl money or let me try to use my money to get the girl, that begins the cycle of disrespect because she now knows I can disrespect this dude because he ain't got no game, which is why he's trying to use his money to get me.
Boom.
You know so what happens is that you got to be careful of how you get the women because how you get the women is going to indicate a lot of times if disrespect is on its way. You see what this is why I told because we talk about this off camera. He's like, well, does it matter how you get
it? Doesn't matter how you get the bitch.
No. Hold on. They're gonna disrespect you.
Say that. I said the end result does not matter.
Right. No, but that's what I'm saying. You got to be careful of how you deal with them. I'm telling you, because they will because I've seen this too many times. And so what happens is that you got to be careful of how you interact with her because at every moment, right, she's seeing, okay, wow, okay, well, he's okay with me doing this. For example, I remember I've had women who would hit me up on an online site, right, and I say, hey, come through to the city and meet me in Manhattan, right? So a chick will say, hey, I'm all the way out here, in Jersey. And I don't really have a car, so can you get me an Uber and can you like pay for my Uber to come see you? And I'm like, fuck no. You see what I'm saying? Because now what you're doing is as soon as I pay for that, I'm finished. You understand what I'm saying? Because even if she comes through, you understand what I'm saying? Even if we're interacting or whatever, what's going to happen is that somewhere between that moment to me getting pussy, disrespect's going to happen. And now what's going to happen is this. Even if I fuck that girl, what happens is when I continue to do those things, I am conditioning myself to make that part of my game. So then what happens is I'm letting more disrespect come to me. I'm allowing that. I'm like saying, hey, I want more of this disrespect because that becomes how you game. You see what I'm saying? That becomes how you do things. And so what happens is this. Sometimes you're going to have to let a girl go because dealing with her means that you will end up getting disrespected. So what that means is this, and I'll say this last thing before I finish. I may have to charge a girl to the game because me continuing to deal with her is me disrespecting myself dealing with her after she done disrespected me. Facts. So now what's going to happen is that if I do that, what I'm doing is I'm lowering myself. And then so because I'm lowering myself, if I continue to do that type of stuff, that becomes the norm because what happens is guys, they get rewarded sometimes for lowering themselves. So what that means is I can lower myself and get pussy. So that means I say, shit, well, let me do that again. So I'm continuing to lower myself to get more pussy. But the flip side is that I'm also inviting more disrespect. You understand what I'm saying? By lowering myself. You see what I mean? So you got to be very careful at how you deal with women, just in general. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what I tell guys. Don't leave with your wallet.
Right. Facts.
Leave with filtering her and seeing like, okay, is she viable? Is she complying with what I was saying? And then go from there because I feel like disrespect is so common because most guys allow it. And us as like high value, pretty much like RP guys, we know for a fact, okay, look, if she disrespect me, I don't want her to waste time because I know for a fact I can find a high interest chick that won't disrespect me, you know what I'm saying, at that point. So very good example there.
I will say this though, Lucario. I think paying for Uber isn't that big of a deal. I guess we can disagree there. But I mean, but the thing is, I agree with you though, that if you do it and she like, let's say there's a way to do it where because I agree with you that you need to do it. If you are going to do it, like you got to do it like extra, how do I say this, with caution, right? Mm-hmm. Because you don't want that to be misinterpreted as you tricking or anything like that. They're like, oh yeah, my wallets are open, I'll just help you out. Right. I think if it's like to get her an Uber to come see you, I think that's okay because she's investing. She's coming a long way to come see me. She's investing. So I don't mind reciprocating the investment. But I can also see how that can easily be interpreted as she might try to be like, okay, this dude's a mark, and she's gonna push you a little bit more. So,
yeah, but not on the first date though, bro. You can't do that like on the first meeting, bro.
Right now, I'll say this: if the girl's 18 years old, maybe you understand what I'm saying, because she probably broke. But even then, you know what I'm saying? That's the only.
No, you see. I just want to throw a little bit of debate energy into this shit because listen,
that's why it's great.
There's something about the first date,
right?
Okay, to me, there's something about the first date. I need you to put some cards on the fucking table,
right?
Like I need you to show some type of effort. I need you to show, because here's the thing: you're not gonna every girl that you meet or set up a date with is not gonna even be the right girl, even just for that first date. You understand? Because I know a guy, he don't date chicks that don't got cars. She could be bad as shit. He don't date chicks that don't got cars because he don't like having to go pick a chick up, and he don't like having to take a chick home after he finished doing whatever with her. You understand what I'm saying? So certain things he just don't tolerate in the way he run his game. You understand? So what I mean when I say that is it's like certain things for a chick, it's like that first date for me anyway, she has to show a level of like
investment. Yeah,
you got to be willing to do what you got to do to get to the bar. Meet me at that bar.
Right.
Get your babysitter. Call your own damn Uber, or borrow your friend's car, or walk to that. Like you got to show me on that first meeting that you got some type of real interest. Right. I'm not gonna make it easy for you like that.
Right.
I had to approach you. I had to set it up, give you the time and the date, and more than likely I'm paying for the drinks and all that. You can't just fucking show up. I gotta pay for the Uber too. That first, look, I've done it before. Like I've done it the other day where I had a chick come here and I paid for the Uber. Number one, I already been fucking her for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And number two, is because I think I was doing this show or another live stream or some shit, but I had some work to do. You understand what I'm saying? And I know she don't drive, and I just wanted her to come so I could smash, so she knew what it was. So I set that up. But like I said, we've already been through the ropes. She already know what it is.
With already.
Yeah, and she know what it is already. And the compliance was there. So I said, boom, the Uber's coming for you, whatever. You get what I'm saying? But something about that first date, I can't make it too easy for the girl because I need her to, like you said, Myron, put some type of investment on the table so I can see where you're really at as far as your desire to actually come fuck with me.
Right.
No,
Could you imagine if you paid for Chick's Uber to come through to the crib and smash and she ain't smash? And then you have to kick her.
No. Well, here's the thing.
Listen, man.
I'll cover. So here's the thing. My thing is this. If you're because I've already like kind of screened her out, you know what I mean, before I even called the Uber for her or whatever, right? We'd had a FaceTime call, whatever. I know it's gonna be a lit date. Now, with that said though, I see where you guys are going with this. Like, yo, you don't want to show any type of how do I say this? Trick vibes at all, even if it means covering an Uber. But to me, I feel like if she's gonna come from like Fort Lauderdale, she's gonna come from Boca, West Palm Beach, she's investing to come down to me, come in an hour and a half, whatever it may be. I don't mind doing that since she's investing in me. Now I see what you're saying though, because here's my thing. If I do get her an Uber, then I'm extra. Then I'm extra. Like, how do I say this?
Invested.
No, I like. I'm a little bit more cold with her. You know,
extra critical, extra discerning.
Yeah, because now I got to offset that nice thing that I did for her and let her know, hey, I ain't some dude that you're just gonna fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I basically like tell her we're gonna go here, we're gonna go there, blah blah blah. So she really has no input in anything. So I'm extra masculine if I'm gonna cover the Uber because I understand that you can't be interpreted as a trick whatsoever. But the thing is for me is that I'll cover the Uber if she's investing, and then I'll tell her exactly what to wear, whatever. So I'm okay with reciprocating with getting an Uber. But this is a great discussion because obviously there's many ways to skin the cat, right?
If you do the FaceTime and you have a rapport, I think it's a little bit more warranted. But a cold ass first date, like just off a text or something.
Yeah, no.
Carl,
You got a screener.
100%. I'll tell you why. So in my case, right, I've already vetted the chick thoroughly. Instagram, FaceTime, and I've already made it sexual, so she knows what's up.
Right.
Before I even call the Uber, she knows what time it is. Like, so the energy is, look, high interest, we gonna smash, come through and let's chill. Right. So that's why I'll pay for the Uber because I know what's up. Now, I know you guys have a hardcore rule, and I get it. But for me, I screen beforehand, so I know for a fact what's gonna happen. Right. Now, there have been times where it didn't happen that night, but maybe the next night. So you're right. It could backfire.
It could backfire on you, yeah.
Where I don't get it always, but for the most part.
And I like their perspective on this because the thing is that we're obviously versed in the game. We understand. But a guy that's a beginner, right, might not understand that if you're going to call an Uber for her, you now need to compensate in other ways and let her know that you're not some fucking sucker. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I could see why that advice is very valid because a lot of guys will make the mistake and they'll be like, "Oh, okay, you want a Birkin bag too? I'll get that as well." And like, I think it's okay. So you don't want to start on that path where you get comfortable spending money on her and it only benefits her. You know what I'm saying? It's got to benefit you too.
Who's this retard? Where's the receipts, nigga? The receipts are on my Instagram, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
Where's the receipts? So yeah, man, that's what I would say, guys. Like, this was a great discussion, though. Like, because there's obviously pluses and negatives to everything, right? So, what was the next one, Fresh?
The last one's gonna be in this case, number 6. When you know when a girl is worth it because you have experience. So basically, like you've already had a number of chicks in your life. You've vetted a few. You've seen the downside of female nature, upside of female nature. You know how females act, and you know that she's a good one from your experience.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So this goes back to what I was saying before. Before you get in a relationship, I agree 100% with Lucario. You need to be in a relationship with her you need to be dealing with her for at least a year to see any red flags. And then on top of that, you need to have sexual experience so you know what you like and what you don't like and what you'll tolerate and what you won't tolerate. Because a big mistake that a lot of guys make when they deal with women is they don't have sexual experience. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have sexual experience. she's going to immediately detect that on you, and then she's going to start, taking you for the ride, as I would say.
Yep.
But Miles Okari, what would you guys say as far as like the importance of having experience with women before you settle in a long-term relationship?
Miles, you want to go first?
Well, yeah, I mean that's pretty much okay. Oh, and I've said this before, but because of women's emotional nature, the woman that you deal with on a day-to-day is going to change from day to day, from moment to moment.
Mm-hmm.
One woman can show you 52 fucking women.
Right. Right.
Over the depending on the situation, depending on the time of year, the time of month, we all know, depending on what's going on, a woman can show you 200 different people over the course of 365 days. You understand?
Right.
You have to be able to deal with all 200. That's why you need to have experience with multiple females before you quote unquote settle down or try to get into a long-term relationship, because you have to be able to deal with the bitchy girl. You have to be able to deal with the not so confident girl. You have to be able to deal with a bitch when she just lost her job. You have to be able to deal with a chick when her mother said something she didn't like, when her dog is sick, when you know what I'm saying, when her show got canceled, when
Right.
when a character on a show that she likes on Netflix got killed off.
Right.
And she, oh my God, like when she goes to the store and they don't have the flavor of yogurt that she likes. You got to deal with this shit, bro.
Yo, Miles, hold on. Selector, pull up that.
I'm so serious. Yo, I watched the video today. It was on World Star, called this guy about to lose his bitch over one wing. The guy goes to the store and he brings back the food. Right. And he has some wings, and she asked him to bring her back like a sandwich and some fries. So he takes the food out, and she's like, and they're fighting and shit. And she's like, I want one wing. And he's like, no, I asked you if you wanted wings, then you say you didn't want no wings. And she was like, well, now I don't want nothing since you can't just give me one fucking wing. And she was mad. And she was like, and on the verge of breaking up with each other, all that type of shit. And I'm like, these are the type of things you got to deal with. When you ask your chick what she wants, she tell you, you come back with food, and she don't want what you brought for her, even after she told you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you have to know how to negotiate and navigate all these type of situations. So that's why you have to deal with multiple women. It's also the reason why you have to get used to flaking. Like we said earlier, don't get mad with flaking. You have to know how to deal with the reality of these things. You have to know how to deal with the reality of getting quote unquote rejected, because your girl, even when she is your girl, she will fucking disappoint you. She will disappoint you. It is inevitable. I don't care how good your bitch is, how good your girl is. Like, cause some dudes be, oh, my girl is the best, and she this and she, nigga, she will disappoint you at some point in the relationship, and you have to know how to deal with that. And a lot of times, you also have to remember that women are looking to you, the man, for leadership. So when she's going through all of these different changes, when she's showing you all these different women, she want to have that trust in you, that you know how to deal with these different situations, that you literally know how to deal with all these schizophrenic personalities. Mm-hmm. Real fucking talk. Real talk. You have to know how to negotiate and handle all these different personalities. And sometimes it's not enough just to like be, oh, I'm gonna just lay back and chill because I'm a cool laid back dude like that. No, sometimes you have to, get involved and know how to set her straight. Sometimes you gotta check her. Sometimes you gotta, it's so many things you have to do in order to be an on point, thorough dude, in order to really maintain a long-term relationship. That this is why you have to deal with multiple women, to the point where there are some women out there who know this even more, that they're even willing to be with you while you're with other women, because they need for you to have that they need for you to have that continued practice. They need for you to be able to flex those muscles. You understand? They need to know for a fact that you're a true born leader, to the point where you can handle her and you can handle another woman at the same time. You get what I'm saying? So these things build upon each other. Like A lot of guys don't realize that the position of a man is a privilege. You understand? You know, there's certain responsibilities. You know, there's leadership. You have to have emotional integrity, meaning that she can be emotional, she can be wild and crazy and crying, and you have to be the one to come to her and be like, "Don't worry, it's okay, I got you." You understand? If she don't have that type of trust in you, there's not even no reason to get into a long-term relationship with a chick. You understand? And a lot of guys don't understand that. Like, a lot of dudes think it's just like I saw another video the other day where the guy and the girl was cooking dinner, and apparently the chick told the guy to wash the chicken.
Oh, I saw that.
This dude put dishwashing detergent in the chicken, and the chicken was in soapy water, and the girl got so mad. And the guy was like, "Oh, well, you didn't tell me. It's your fault because you didn't tell me." And I'm like, dude, you got to understand that the chick was looking towards you for leadership. Even though she's a woman and she's supposed to be the master of the kitchen, she's still looking towards you to have common sense and to be a leader in the situation. So he's standing there talking about, "Oh, well, you didn't tell me, and it's your fault because you didn't tell me." And it's like, no woman wants to hear that, because no woman actually wants to take responsibility for anything anyway.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, and that's one more responsibility you have as a man, because she's not going to take the responsibility, so
Fact.
you have to.
Yeah, if the boy's gonna blame you, man. That's a 1,000%.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, experience is everything, bro. It's like, seriously.
Yeah, and the thing is, man, we got the phone lines, by the way, fired up, guys. 515-605-9740 if you want to call into the show and ask any questions to the panel, me, Miles, or Fresh Prince CEO. Fresh actually went to look at those two girls that are here right now. But Chris, we got anybody on the lines there or no? Or I'll give my opinion. Okay, so yeah, man, I always say it like this, guys. For the viewers in here, and a lot of you guys right around our age group in the late 20s, maybe early 30s, etc., maybe even into your 40s. Man, you guys got to treat dealing women like Pokemon. And what I mean by that is you got to have enough fucking badges, bro. If you don't have enough badges and you tell Charizard, flamethrower, he's going to fucking do some bullshit and hit rest and go to sleep in the middle of the battle. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that a lot of you guys, right, you're not able to command respect and admiration from your women because, quite frankly, you don't have enough Pokemon badges yet. And that's not to knock you or anything like that. You just got to get the experience, because unfortunately, the only way that you're going to get experience from women is you're going to have to get burned a lot of the time. Obviously, you guys are, getting what I call like a huge edge watching us, because we're giving you guys our mistakes. Obviously, like, guys, these things we're telling you, these come from years of mistakes. Lucario and Miles have been in the game for decades. You know what I'm saying? Me, I've been in the game for a while as well. I'm 30 years old, but like, I'm young enough to know, how to deal with these younger chicks in the social media age, but I'm also old enough to know what times were like before this. You know what I mean? So, and then Fresh, he's 28. So he's a young guy as well. So, you guys got to understand that dealing with women, man, comes down to you need to have the Pokemon badges required for her to give you the respect, because women have to respect you first. And just like we told you guys, the trend here basically is, she's got to respect you. She respects you first, then she'll follow your leadership. She follows your leadership. She likes you. Once she likes you, everything becomes nice and smooth. It doesn't work the other way around, guys. Women are fundamentally incapable of leading a man within a relationship. That's just the unfortunate reality. And a lot of guys buy into this bullshit egalitarian principle that men and women are equal. Let me tell you guys right now, okay? Real quick. Men and women are not equal at all, okay? Quite frankly, because last time I checked, if someone breaks into the fucking house, I'm not going to look to my girl and be like, "Oh, hey, I handled the last home invasion. You got this one, right?" Nah, you're going to be like, "Yo, asshole, get up and go deal with that." You know what I mean? Because women are ill-equipped for combat, especially with males. So just like I say that you're going to be the one to be looked at to protect her in the house, you apply that mindset with everything else. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is that men and women aren't equal, and you need to understand this reality. Once you start having like some bullshit 50-50 relationship, we're equal, whatever, it's like, nah, bro, you guys aren't equal. And you got to understand that there is a burning performance for you as a man. If you don't lead, she's going to lead. And I'll tell you guys this, if you let a woman lead, she's going to lead you all right to the end of the relationship. So as a guy, you got to be the leader.
Fact. And also, I'll just say this real quick is also, if you actually want a successful, like, long-term type of relationship with a woman, right? Yeah. You as a man also have to be on point. So a lot of guys be forgetting that they also have to be on point in the situation in order to keep the situation going and in order to maintain the situation. So a lot of guys nowadays, what happens is that they think they can, like, this is how guys think. Guys think that they can just get a woman and sort of like kick their feet up, and then the woman is just supposed to just do everything, and then that's it. You feel what I'm saying? And then they're just supposed to make whatever happen naturally and all that. No, you got, like Miles was saying, you got to be on top of the situation, managing those emotions. Then you have to also manage your emotions. See, the guy has to do a bunch of shit simultaneously. You got to manage her emotions. Then you got to manage your emotions, and at the same time, you got to still keep the relationship and the situation flowing in a direction. You see what I'm saying? And so, a woman just is thinking about her shit. You got to think about her shit, your shit, and the entire situation. And so, if you're not equipped to do that, then you're not ready to make that happen. And see, the thing is that a lot of guys say, "Well, why get married? Why be in a long-term relationship?" And yada yada yada. And I've said this before. You're never going to get the type of cooperation or the type of energy from a woman unless you are at a certain level with a woman. So what that means is a chick you just fucking, you're never going to get the type of cooperation from her than a chick who is like your girlfriend. You understand what I'm saying? Because what happens is that your girlfriend is way more invested in you, which means that she wants to do more for you. When you're just fucking a girl and you want her to do more for you, she's gonna look at you like, nigga, where's the upgrade? You understand what I'm saying? I'm not really going hard until I get that upgrade, but you can't give her the upgrade until she's ready for it. But also, she's not going to be ready for it unless you are on point to get her ready for it. You see?
Right.
So back and forth where you got to make sure that you're on point when you're doing what you do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Like she's got it. You got to be. The other thing too. Like let's hold both parties accountable here. We always say women can't lead, whatever it may be. But at the end of the day, you got to be worthy of her submitting to you in the first place. If you don't got your money right, you ain't in shape, your teeth all fucked up, you smell bad, all this other shit. She ain't gonna want to follow your authority. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to be worthy of her wanting to follow you in the first place. So that's why it's so important to do the self-improvement, man. Because a lot of guys are on here crying, "Oh, women aren't submissive. Oh, women aren't feminine in the West." Blah blah fucking blah. They want to cry about hypergamy. And the thing is, though, is that yes, women date up, but that's for a reason. Because let me tell you guys, son, I don't want none of these black pill motherfuckers procreating anyway. Because then we're gonna have a lot of issues. You know what I'm saying? So it's actually better that women are selective on who they fuck. Because quite frankly, we don't want to, these other idiots to be able to have children. You know what I'm saying? These low IQ motherfuckers. So you got to be worthy of her wanting to submit to you in the first place. If you ain't, then, you I always say it, man. Women are very honest assessors of losers. And what I mean by that is you get the worst punishment of all when you're a low value guy. You don't get sex. You don't get procreation. And if you don't get procreation, that's a very honest assessment of where you stand in the pecking order. You know what I'm saying?
And let's be real, guys. Like, who wants to hang around bums? More or less date bums and then have kids with bums.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even want to hang out with bums and I'm a dude, man.
Yeah,
like, fuck out of here. So it goes both ways, guys. So you got to do the self-improvement so that she's going to respect you. Then once she respects you, she'll defer to your authority. She defers to your authority. You're in a leadership position, and then boom, the relationship works that way. But it's the other way around, right? She's the one making all the money. She's the one calling the shots, whatever. She is really hardwired to lose respect for you because women never want to lead a man, bro. It's like the most repulsive thing ever. Facts. Masculine and feminine energy. So
do the work, guys.
Do the work, man.
Richard Cooper.
So cool. I don't think we got any callers on the line.
No,
they're probably scared because Miles is going to yell at them. Miles is like, "You bitch ass motherfucker!"
It's over 9,000.
You know what I'm saying? Dudes are scared of Miles. So,
all right, guys, we're gonna close the stream here tonight.
Cool.
Some good convo here. Miles, Lucario, any closing thoughts?
Yeah, man. Just guys, just get your ass in the game, man. A lot of y'all just be on the internet too long. I understand and I like that you're on the internet because they're watching us and shit. But you still got to go outside and do shit so you can really, get a good gist of this. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Yeah, you got to get out there and actually like date these women, guys, or talk to them. Like a lot of you guys sit here and watch this content and think, "Oh yeah, fucking I know game now." Nah, bro, you still got to get out there and apply it, man. Don't be a fucking whacking off to us and shit like that, like this other dude did on the stream on Off Me shit. You know what I'm saying? So, Miles Lucario, where can the people find you? Talk about Game Kings and the Bad Boy membership.
Yes, sir, guys. Make sure you get that Game Kings. See the Game Kings poster right there. You guys can get the Game Kings poster on Teespring. You understand what I'm saying? Go to any one of my videos on my page, click the Teespring link, and you can get the poster and the shirts and all that other stuff. Also, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. And you can also watch the Game Kings there right now. The official release date is November 27th, which is Black Friday. Make sure you guys get up on that. Make sure you follow me at Real Mr. Lucario on Instagram. You feel me?
Yeah, and by the way, guys, Game Kings was fire. Like, that was a really
It was a good documentary, man. It's
Really
the only
good.
documentary that actually documents the game from like a holistic perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like how to actually be attractive, how women think, this type of thing. So,
Yep.
you know, it gives you guys like the how, you know what I'm saying, of how things really work. So it's a great documentary. It's very unique. You know, we watched it ourselves. I actually bought it from Lucario, man, because I support my content creators, man. You fucking cheap motherfuckers don't even want to donate and they want to get in a free game and all this other shit. It's like, bro, like, come on, man. So with that said, also, guys, November 23rd, Lucario and Miles are actually going to be in here
in studio
in Miami, Florida.
Yes.
We're going to do an In the Game podcast and a Fresh and Fit podcast, 2 shows when they're here, and then we're going to go out, document it, vlog it for you guys, show you how we run in Miami, the Interstate 95 connection with Miami and New York City. And yeah, man, get on the Bad Boy membership, guys, badboymembership.com. And patreon.com/ what's your Patreon, guys? Patreon.com/ Mr. Lucario or
Mr. Lucario, yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then go follow Miles on YouTube as well, guys. Miles in the Game. Wait, no, it's Miles Cunningham on YouTube.
Yeah, Miles Cunningham on YouTube and Miles in the Game on Instagram. Miles in the Game.
THE, not the DA.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Yeah. If you see any other thing, report and block that person.
Yeah.
Right.
Facts. With us, guys, patreon.com/freshfit. That's where we release videos. We do Zoom calls with coaching. We help you guys with your game, fitness, finances. Patreon.com/freshfit. We help you guys do all that. And then we'll also, when Lucario and them come, we'll probably do a Zoom call with them in there too. So you guys will get a little bit of a
Some more
perk
value there as
with
well.
add some more value, man. But other than that, man,
And then we're bringing on Thursday on the Fresh and Fit podcast, Sterling Cooper and
Sarah J, two, a male and a female porn star, very famous. You guys are gonna get a whole other perspective. It's gonna be lit.
You guys got Sarah J?
Sarah J's coming, yeah.
Oh my God, y'all love Sarah J, son. Yo, her pussy always look brand new.
I think we all do, right?
Yeah.
All of us do.
Miles, change your flight to come earlier, then, bro. She gonna be in the studio on Thursday.
Yo, bro. Yo, do me a favor. Ask her how her pussy always look brand new. You gotta ask her that on the show, please.
I will ask her that on the show just for you, bro. How her pussy looks brand new. I will ask her that
all the time. Woo.
That episode definitely isn't gonna get monetized. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah, so
That's funny.
All right, fellas, we're out of here.
yeah, man. Yeah, guys, catch us on Thursday on Fresh and Fit podcast at 6 p.m.
All right,
Later. Peace. We out.
later.